Hey yo pretty people, welcome back to another episode of the new Eriador survival series. My name is Galore, and it has been a while, hasn't it? On your screens right now you are probably seeing a bunch of footage of me just showing around around the city, because believe it or not, despite me not having too much time to record, I still had some time to play every now and again. So there has been some progress around the island. Particularly, I have kinda started the second layer of the houses, despite me not being finished with the first one. And I started a bit of a flat terrain, a bit of a flat surface on top of it. But despite all of that, we are not gonna spend a lot of time on the city today. Today instead, we have a little bit of a collab going on, because guess what? That's right, I have been pranked. Somewhat, kind of. It's complicated. Let me just I'll let Saarlodrie himself explain it. Dear Zloy, you have been so low of free time. Step back and relax a bit in the Star Sea, because you do so much, and we have time, a lot of time, so go swimming and have fun. Saar and Cryssia. And yeah, postscriptum, no animals died while building this, and your mailbox is a trash can. Yeah, my mailbox at the moment is like buried alive somewhere around here, because a creeper blew it up. Yeah, not the most fun times. I got some stuff, this message from Saarlodrie earlier that was saying, like, this law I heard from a monster on this server that the dungeons that destroys logs like nothing else. This mysterious creature has never been seen before and makes a lot of loud sounds. Yada yada. Basically, he sent me a message inviting me to check out his tree farm, because I'm kind of the tree king of the server, seeing how I produce them and sell them out. So I didn't have time to reply to him, and didn't have time to call up with him, which is why he decided to go ahead and make me a little bit of a oasis for me to relax in. And while I kind of like it, I will still have to remove it, of course, because my buildings, as you can clearly see, my buildings are on top of it. And at the same time, while I really like it, I have to address something, and that something is this thing right here. Saar, Cryssia, what the crap is this? Is this how you build a bloody swimming mattress, like the floaty mattress that you put on in your pool? Is it really? No, it's not. It's absolutely not. So Cryssia, Saar, for you two right now, super special, extreme, amazing tutorial on how to build a floaty mattress in a pool. Okay, from Zloy XP, personally. Check this out. You get some supporting blocks, preferably something that you can easily remove. And you, first of all, you remove all this crap, because, come on, is this glass panels, of all things? I would understand glass, I would understand actual wool, but glass panels, they create a freaking water, window whenever you place them. They are terrible for this. Check this out. This is how you put it. You put several blocks floating on top of water. You aim at those blocks and you go haboop, haboop, haboop. And then you just remove all of these blocks, and voila, 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 ta-da! A floating mattress. Check this out. You can kind of even step on it, and it's perfect. It's perfect. It's basically whatchamacallit, a lily pad, except made out of carpet. Now, the reason this works, and bear with me, I know you are high on Redstone, but this is some game mechanics that you should know by now. The reason it works is because Minecraft is freaking stupid, and it goes like, okay, can he really place a carpet here? And they're like, I don't know, is there a block underneath it? And it looks at the wall and it goes, yeah, there is. Because it doesn't check like for what kind of block is underneath the carpet. It only checks for, like, if it's air, then you cannot place it. If it's not air, then you can. That's the basic rules of how this kind of stuff works. So yeah, ta-da! Now you know how to build a freaking floaty mattress. And knowing is half the battle. But anyway, that's enough of that That's enough of that for now. Let's quickly make the dream happen, everybody. Let's go to Saarlodrie's place and let's have a little bit of a collab. Let's take a look-see at his giant tree farm. Alright guys, so we're here with Saarlodrie. Saarlodrie? How do I spell your name?
I think it's Saarlodrie.
Saarlodrie. We're with this guy and... Sorry, I forgot that we have natural generation turned off.
You see, we have there a beacon somewhere.
Yeah, so not
like
exactly a problem.
In our base.
Yeah, anyway, we're here with Saarlodrie and I am currently approaching what might be the most insane base of the server yet. Because this is one of those cases where a person with a lot of free time and you know, passion for Minecraft comes together with a person who knows a lot about Redstone, which yeah, are Cryssia and Saarlodrie. And it just so happens that once again they wanted my attention for quite a while now because they have a tree farm.
Yeah,
and
it was like Cryssia asked me, "Can you build me a tree farm? I don't like to cut down acacia again." And I'm so, okay, if you give me the material. I sent her the list from a huge list. And
okay.
One day later, they sent 2 double chests. There we go.
It's kind of hard to live when you just run out of excuses so fast, right?
Yes. And then I had the trouble. And then this is a mango's tree farm. I watched a tutorial, but the tutorial didn't help, so I downloaded the schematic and built it block by block in the most laggiest snapshot that is made. So I had a lot of trouble. And
the most impressive part about that all is that it actually works, as far as I remember from your video.
It is working.
Yep. So where's the front? Is my mind.
Here's the front at the other side.
At the other side. Okay. Hello from it.
So
from the other side.
You go inside. Wait, I need to flick the flying machine.
It has a flying machine inside of it.
Yes.
Why does it have a flying machine inside of it?
Because you may have seen the ugly, huge oak trees.
Oh, so?
And they cause a lot of trouble for pistons.
But you can just prevent them from spawning.
Yeah, but I want also huge spruce trees and no small spruce trees. This is the reason why there's a flying machine that flies down and put the slime in this position so I can turn this on and off. So I turn this now off.
Oh.
And you see
so that's where there's a flying machine. It allows you to switch between the tree types.
Yeah.
That is so unnecessarily smart.
So the flying machine is at top. And then I flick now the lever and
okay, I ain't gonna lie, I get like 3 different frames and I have 0 understanding of what is happening around me.
Yeah, and also the TNT thing at the back is working. That exploded at the moment.
I can't even hear the TNT thing because of all the pistons. In fact, I can barely hear you.
Then stop. I go inside them. So is everything stopping?
I think so.
Now you can flick this lever.
Okay.
And now we can go at the back where some logs.
Okay, so a fair warning is that it still uses bone meal.
Yeah.
Can it actually run, like, now that I think about it, can it run absolutely without bone meal too? In theory. Or is there, like, not enough light or something?
We can make it with enough light, but it was what would be too slow.
Yeah, obviously.
You really want to wait until a tree is grown.
I don't want to wait at all, but I'm just... Honestly, I personally don't have a skeleton farm at the moment, and I know that you can just buy a bunch of bones from Uncle Jam or Yavadat. I'm pretty sure they both sell those.
Or I think we can buy for 1 diamond a half stack of bone blocks.
Yeah, kind of.
So
Puts a damper on the underneath of. What is this, by the way?
you can look at. You can take a look at this hopper. This is from your harvest at the moment.
Whoa.
This was from the thing that you did with some trees.
Are you serious? No, wait,
Yeah.
no. Those are
Yes.
acacia woods. And
Yes,
this is
these are
empty.
acacia wood because this is from the last. It's
Oh,
like-
it's from the
Yeah.
last harvest because it forms a giant block before blowing it up.
yeah, and
That
your
makes
harvest
sense.
with oak needs still some time. It's over here. So if you harvest like what?
No, I'm just now realizing how long this piston tape is. How much is the buffer? Just the buffer for this contraption.
Wait, I look in the statistic. I think I can show you then the number of pistons that I placed. Sticky pistons,
Oh,
1k.
amazing. Amazing. Anyway, this part is the TNT chamber, right?
Yes.
I kind of recognize it because I've seen one in Yeti Whiskers video when I
yeah,
was
but I
walking there.
had this before Yeti Whiskers video.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen it in your video too, but just your focus was more on the tree farm, really.
Yeah,
Yeti was focusing on
because-
just
Because the blast chamber is just a thing for removing the trees.
yeah.
Or I can pay you and you standing there with your axe, but this would be a bit slow.
I'm guessing this is gonna take like a while for the thing to fully fill up.
Not really that long. How much is this out? So I think it needs just 2 more steps and then you see it exploding.
Okay.
So you told me before we do this something about a wither cage.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
kind of a guess for alternative way of doing this, because since we don't have duping on the server, I wanted to suggest to you that we just go, well, I say we, I mean you, you and Cryssia. I'm not rich enough to be just messing around with withers around my base, but
You want a wither? We can send some withers to your base.
No, thank
just
you.
a package. What is the price? We know the post delivery service, and these are first quantity withers.
yeah, proper ones.
You can also choose the name. We
Amazing.
name them with some name tags.
Yeah, but seriously, I've seen on Reddit a post by, let me actually double check. IDLego is the guy, and he posted a very simple wither trap for 1.12 that basically utilizes a bug fix that they implemented in 1.12 specifically, that piston heads can no longer be destroyed by a wither, and that's kind of all you really need to know to figure out how it works. It basically requires you to put 5 pistons around the wither that you are spawning and extend them right before it blows up. I mean, it's a tiny bit more complicated than that actually, but as an alternative way to like using a bunch of TNT, because there's no duping on the server, I was kind of thinking that you might be interested in something like that. Oh my god, there's a TNT! There's a TNT! There's a TNT! There's a TNT! Yeah, do it! Do it! Oh my god, this is amazing! This is amazing. I fell from my viewing spot. Can we do it again? I waited freaking 5 minutes for it and I fell! I fell from the blocks! My pinky finger failed me.
Yeah. Sorry. But you see how much blocks? You
Yeah,
can harvest with
there's a
one
bunch of
single
them just
TNT.
laying around right now. On
Yeah,
top of the stuff. And I do believe that they will get pushed.
It's just like you go like 10 minutes over there.
Mhm.
If you need some wood,
Okay.
stand there, take the wood, go to something else, and you're much faster than go 10 minutes around and try to harvest a tree.
Yep. So this is some insane redstone once again, and I would be all over it, and I would be building it on my base myself if it wasn't so damn complicated.
If you give me the materials and pay for this.
No. I just don't have the gut, honestly. But this is really impressive.
But payment is a point. You have a lock shop at the spawn, and maybe we can go over to there because I don't want to build a lock shop.
Yeah, that makes sense. But what we could do is we could just, if you have any excessive wood, you could just drop it off into the chests and just take diamonds for it or something like that.
Yeah, that would be a thing. But then at one point you have more wood inside your chest than diamonds.
Yeah, and that's where there's a bit of a problem. We'll figure something out. Maybe by the next episode we'll be like business partner. And I'll partners. I'll be like responsible for marketing. You'll be the one who's supplying the actual product, which would make me absolutely freaking useless. But you get the point.
Yeah, you know, useless, Loy.
Oh well. I really am better off hijacking original Slama shop.
Yeah. I enjoyed that much.
Yep. But anyway, this has been a tiny bit of an exercise in amazing redstone with Saarlodrie, who's been kind enough to invite me to his base. If you are interested in looking up more of him, and you should be because he is amazing at what he does apparently, you can find his channel right there in the iCards, and I will make sure to put him also into the end screens.
Or if you are German, understand German, then watch Cryssia because she uploads much more than me because she have more time.
Yep, pretty much. And this is like their common base, which makes them a very overproductive duo. So that was fun. And yeah, back at my base, cleaning this up. I actually have to give it to Cryssia and Saarlodrie, for they actually did do me a favor with this entire prank project. They actually provided me with cocoa beans. With cocoa beans that I actually needed because I didn't have any. So thank you. I will enjoy my cookies because I now can have a farm of those little terrible things. And yes, I freaking hate farming cocoa beans. But every now and again you still need some brown wool or brown stuff in your life. And it's just they are annoying to get when you don't have any. So yeah, thank you once again for this prank and for showing me around your base. It was actually a much longer excursion. I just well, not excursion, like tour. Tour is the right word. Excursion is the wrong word. It's like the Russian word for the tour is exkursia, which is where the word excursion comes from. You get the point. It's actually the other way around. But you get what I'm trying to say. I'm mistaken. Yeah, I know 3 languages. I speak none of them fluently at this point. But anyway, once again, thanks to Saarlodrie and to Cryssia for having their beautiful base on the server. And before we go for the day, I really wanted to get another tradition out of the way, and that is, of course, to get the letter of the day finished up and sent. So I have the letter right here, and after we finish it, I will send it in the mail. I'm yet to visit my freaking lock shop just yet today. So let's see. I want to address Groova because first of all he's cool, and second of all, yeah, he's pretty cool. So what I'm thinking to write to him is, dear Groova, that spaceship of yours is pretty metal. Bam. And yes, that is a pun. I don't care. To Groova, and I will send it later just to further confuse poor Groova and just to give Niels and Iosa and Janus and all of those 4 people who are actually 2 people some more work running around the server delivering post, because come on, delivering mail, okay, not post, it's the wrong word again. Yeah, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm tiny bit overworked, undercooked and underslept. So that is gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you appreciate it. If you did enjoy, do leave a like. If you want to see more, do subscribe. This has been ZloXP. This has been new Eriador. Yeah, ZloXP on new Eriador. To be continued.